Hey there, chart friends. Lamont here from Chart Guys, checking in on the electric vehicles sector. I guess the S&P announcement is occurring because there is some some after hours activity. So we got this reversal in 9 today, and today's candle, obviously outside bar, broke the previous candle's low, so we're anticipating some daily consolidation. However, initial reaction to the news is bullish, so let's check the hourly trend. The bears actually never confirmed the hourly downtrend today, so we were never really confident that daily consolidation was underway. And now with this bullish initial reaction, it's likely that we can set this an EQ unless the volume starts pouring in and we just start seeing new all-time highs to potentially create a gap up. We'll see how it goes, but for now, let's see what we can chart up. Man, what a move. All right, getting distracted here. Okay, so it's kind of hard to say, honestly. It's very dependent on how the rest of the night plays out in reaction to the news event, but I wouldn't be surprised, if the volume doesn't come pouring in, then I wouldn't be surprised with just an EQ because this daily candle is very large. So wouldn't be surprised if we're unable to get over the highs today, then I would anticipate an EQ like that. Whoops. All right, something like that going into tomorrow. And so there will be trades for both sides, just bottom fishing and top fishing the range. Okay. And if the bears are able to step in tomorrow, defend this high of 607.80, break to a lower low under 563, they will confirm that hourly downtrend and have bears pretty confident that daily consolidation is underway, and bulls will be scouting a daily higher low with anything over 401.66 being one. Hey, how about that? The zone of interest shared on the 24th was a pretty good trade. Wait, did that happen in pre-market? Let's see. Oh, pre-market. How unfortunate. But good read. Okay, so yeah, as long as we stay within the daily range in after hours, I anticipate an EQ going into tomorrow. And if the bears are able to change that hourly downtrend, we'll be looking for that daily higher low. Okay, NEO. Nice double bottom today. Did not quite get into the zone. Oh, that was from Tuesday though, so this was just missed. No bigs. Okay, so NEO on the daily time frame, testing that daily 12 EMA. Technically, it also has a daily downtrend now. So if the bears can see some follow through on this daily downtrend, we'll be looking for a weekly higher low and anything over, my goodness. Anything over, man, there's just little rinky-dink ones. I honestly don't love any of these. I don't really love any of these as weekly higher lows. I would say this one is the biggest one in just that there was the most consolidation. I would be looking around here, yeah. Just because of this previous price action here too. All right. If we start seeing some more significant pullback, I'd be looking for that weekly level around there ideally. But that's a lot of range to pull back to. We'll see. Let's see where daily would be oversold right around there. One step at a time. For now, the bears have not even seen follow through on this daily downtrend. So let's check out the hourly trend. Hourly trend is bearish. Likely we just set another lower high here. However, this is enough bounce that the bulls can potentially set a higher low as well. So if the bulls can show up tomorrow and defend this low of 48.18, break to a higher high over 52.06, they'll have taken back that trend to set that daily higher low here at 48.18 and have bulls looking up at key resistance of 55.55. Can't help but notice this trend line looks pretty clean. So for long plays, I don't hate long plays like this. Looking for potentially this channel support line to hold while the hourly is oversold. Looking for that daily pivot. Yeah. We got all this previous price action over here too on the hourly chart. That's definitely going to look like a bunch of chop. Okay, so essentially top fishing this upper range, right? You see how price rejected here many times, could not get into this upper range, rejected here for one more little flag, then burst through it, back tested it, popped back above, chopped around, and then finally saw follow through. So if we're able to get back down into this area with 5-minute hourly oversold, I like this for a potential long. And then for the short side, we did get that daily downtrend. So for the short side, I would just be top fishing these levels here. Potentially against this channel resistance line, against this pivot. And because we're looking for an hourly pivot, we would be looking to do so in 5-minute overbought conditions. All right. NKLA. I think there were like a bunch of shares unlocked today or something. I forget what this news was. Whatever the case may be, NKLA is probably the weakest EV name that we cover. I mean, it's got wild moves from the bottom, but the chart is pretty ugly. It's in a monthly downtrend, maybe setting a monthly lower high right here. For bears to be confident that that is the monthly lower high, we'll have to bounce, set a weekly lower high under 37.95, and then break to lower lows. Daily's not even oversold yet. If we could get daily oversold into the base, I guess there's a long there. it's a bit, you know, not terribly confident in it, but I think it'd be fine. If we can get daily oversold, I don't think it would get daily oversold near the top there. It'd have to be a bit lower. But yeah, in the short term, bottom fishing, where bulls showed up to play defense multiple times. It's where there was a previous resistance level, this yellow line. Even 4-hour oversold, and I would be comfortable scaling in. So if we come down to test this base in 4-hour oversold conditions, I would be happy with something like that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't hate something like that. We have this trend line here as well. Yeah, something like this maybe for NKLA bulls if you're looking bullish. Otherwise, bears are probably being patient and waiting for that daily lower high. Alternatively, now that NKLA has lost this range again, so we briefly broke out over this key level, these key levels, this key zone here, marked by this large green rectangular box. So now that we've rejected from it again, I would not be surprised if we were to get a back test and reject, at least initially. So maybe something like this. And of course, you'll have to size down because the ranges are so massive. Or rather, the percent moves are so massive. Okay. So if the bulls are able to get some bounce tomorrow, get hourly overbought into this zone, then we could be potentially looking for that daily lower high. All right, WKHS. Wow, sweet. Okay, so that short that was shared on Tuesday. Oh, this one was the original one. So we didn't get the follow-up trade, but the original one is shaken out all right. Oh wait, that was that day. Nice. Not sure why it's drawn here. Either way, target's hit on that trade. So let's see. I wouldn't consider this a downtrend yet. Just because this high and low is the same candle. Higher low, although higher low, lower high. It's questionable. I wouldn't argue with you too much if you want to consider that a daily downtrend. And if you do, then we are looking for a weekly higher low. Anything over 1513 will be a weekly higher low for WKHS. If we are scouting that weekly higher low, the 12 EMA is not a bad place to be looking. We know that there's also this previous chop zone here. So if we can get daily oversold or even 4-hour oversold into this zone here, I don't hate that for a potential long. Looking for that weekly higher low. Might take some time to play out. Yeah. However, in the short term, again, it looks like there's a pretty decent trend line here. Let's see. Maybe watch this resistance line. We have not bounced to look for that hourly lower high yet under 2747, so I don't hate that. Something like this, maybe. Just want to make sure there's 5-minute overbought conditions scaling into all of these resistance levels here. Okay, so we have this previous chop over here, a few bottoms. Yeah. Something like that, perhaps. And bulls, if you're looking for that hourly higher low potential, then you'll probably want to be looking like bottom fishing this low over here. Okay, so again, ideally 5-minute oversold conditions if you're looking for that hourly higher low. Very, very rough zones. All right, definitely adjust according to the new market data tomorrow. Let's just check what that long box looks like. Yeah, that's fine. And NEE. What's going on with NEE? So NEE is once again testing the lower end of this this upper range, or the upper end of this lower range here. Whatever, same thing. So this wedge breakout failed. I believe it was an hourly wedge. Yep, failed wedge breakout attempt. I suppose you could draw it like that now or something. And that's why we just want to use them as visual guides and not play them incredibly strictly. So let's see. I don't hate it. I don't hate it making that same play again. If the hourly can get extended down into this zone of interest here, then I think we could be looking long on NEE. Although, it certainly doesn't look good on the daily chart. Just the fact that we're just kind of fading, right? Daily downtrend is still very much in effect. We're fading down. I would anticipate a defense of these levels though. So I don't hate that as a long. And then for shorts, there has been no bounce for an hourly. There has been no hourly bounce yet. And so when we do start bouncing, bears will be scouting for a lower high under 75.40. They'll want to do so in 5-minute overbought conditions. So something like that. All right, so something for everybody. And again, just want to make sure 5-minute overbought for this setup, and for this setup is hourly oversold. Okay, this is a daily pivot we're looking for. This one is an hourly pivot we're looking for. So the key time frames are different. All right, I think that about covers it. Let's just check in on the weekly. Okay, so weekly support test is also in play. Which low is that? Okay, I see. All right, that about covers it. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you all soon.